Hey there, my name's Katie, stay-at-home homeschool mama to 5 crazy messy kiddos, and today I want to share just a quick review of an old book. If you haven't read this before, if you're on the fence thinking about it, I would so highly recommend it. This book was really transformational for me several years back. I've read it a couple times. It's been a few years since I've read it, but it's a husband and wife couple written by John and Stasi Eldredge. I know John Eldredge is famous for, I think he's the Wild at Heart guy. I get him and one other book mixed up. Yes, John Eldredge is Wild at Heart. This book gave me permission in a new way that I didn't even know that I was asking for, to fall in love with beauty. So the title is captivating. I won't go into it a whole lot, just kind of tell you how it changed me. It just talks about how God designed women and how we carry his image of beauty, right? We're made in God's image, and that's one of the things that he gave us to carry as women. And it just kind of invited me into this new thought of giving myself permission to want to be beautiful. And it's an inside job before it comes to the external. It doesn't mean like, oh, I just started buying all these fancy clothes or buying all this jewelry or all this kind of stuff, but it did kind of it made a shift for me of not thinking, growing up in the church, of sometimes I feel like beauty could be taken almost the wrong way, of like, you shouldn't desire, outward appearances don't matter, God only looks at the heart, all that kind of stuff. So I think in my mind I'd probably kind of taken that to too much of an extreme. I don't know if you can or cannot relate to that, but this book is just like a breath of fresh air of maybe some desires that are in your heart that maybe you haven't even put words to before, and then you read them and you're like, oh, like I feel so invited into this. This is something that I want to learn more about, that I want to step into. So if you're on the fence, I would highly recommend this book. I can say that it changed me in a lot of ways, and I hope it'll do the same for you.